Hello everybody, so what we're gonna do today is a show off and a checklist of the record store day for the Elvis discography. So here's the problem, there's not actually a list of the record store day that came out from 2009 to 2025, so the best you can do is try to search on the internet and you might find some lists of the latest years where actually you can find the record store day names and search on the eBay, and on the eBay you might find some crazy things like announcements of records like this one, not this in particular, but a 2017 Blue Hawaii Records limited edition with apparently a blue vinyl, which is appealed like record store day. If you search on the internet, you might find announcements of a sold out, obviously, album from 2017, Blue Hawaii with blue vinyl, but it doesn't have the sticker on. You're not gonna find a picture of it with the sticker on, so you just trust them and you put them on your checklist and just freak out if you don't find it, or you just don't care, because this record came out. This is a limited edition, 2019, whatever, I don't remember the year actually. And this is a limited edition in 2000 copies with yellow vinyl. See, yellow vinyl. But this is not a record store day, and I just don't give a fuck if it's not a record store day. I mean, I'd like to have it, but that's not my main priority. Alright, so now let's move on. The first record store day that came out, I think it was 2009, and it was a sort of replica of the first single from the Sun record session, and it was on one side that's Alright Mom, and the other side a Blue Moon of Kentucky. I don't have it yet since I'm not focusing on a 35 RPM right now, and I don't even know much of them came out through the last 15 years, and I will think about it after this collection. So the first 33 RPM that I was able to find is the 2014 Showroom Internationale. I don't have it yet. I ordered it, it's on its way. I will have an unboxing video about it. So what it is actually, it's just a sort of alternative version of this That's the Way It Is album. This is a regular version, I bought it like 6, 7, 8 years ago. And beautiful album, very beautiful album. The difference is on the cover, Elvis is posing in another way, and I don't know, maybe there's some bonus track, I don't know. There's like 4 vinyls inside this box, and it's a very good album. And the record store day came out in 2014, and as far as I know, that's the first 33 RPM. Alright, after that, what came out, I think it's a vinyl called Elvis Sings. I don't have it yet. I will search for it on the internet if I find it. If anyone does have it and wants to sell it, can contact me. There's my email in the description. But this is actually the first record store day that I ever had. It was gifted to me by my classmates back in 2018. Is the record store day from 2016. I really like the cover of this album. I think it's very beautiful, probably one of the best covers ever. Yeah, and as far as I know, it was criticized, this album, when it came out, wasn't really appreciated, but this is like the main reason because I'm doing this video. This all started when they gifted this to me. I decided not to open it because I saw this like crazy good looking sticker on it. I didn't even know what record store day was at the time, but I decided to keep it sealed, and now I'm collecting all of them. And what I'm trying to do is try to collecting all of them being sealed. So there's some records that came out in 2017, which none of them I have. One is the Blue Hawaii album, which is sure to be yet to be certified. The Potluck that came out, I've found one on the internet, not sealed, but has the sticker. It is applied directly on the cover. And Elvis On Television maybe is the last record store day that came out in this year. Right. Now we're starting with the hot stuff. This is the 2018 record store day Elvis album. It's just an alternative version with red vinyls and obviously the sticker of the King in the Ring that came out in 2018. I have also the standard version, this one, which is just the vinyl version of the box CD set 50th anniversary that came out in 2018, which still every year there's a 50th anniversary edition of what happened in that year, and I will have a video about it soon. So there's no difference between these two albums. When I bought it in the euphoria of the unboxing, I just scratched this plastic a little bit. Not a big deal. I'm just trying to not to freak out about this thing, but that's fine. This actually is probably the vinyl of this collection that cost me most, somewhere around 150 bucks, but definitely worth it. There's not a lot on the eBay that you can find to this day, so when one pops out, I'm just trying to buy it. Alright, in 2018 the Records Today album was the same as the 2018. What I mean is that there was the 50th anniversary box set of the Las Vegas Internationale show during 1969, and the 50th anniversary edition of that box, and a vinyl version of that box. Beautiful vinyl. I don't have even the standard edition. I try to recover it, and I will buy also the Record Store Day as soon as I find one. And so between 2018 and 2021 I have a hole in my collection. I've got none of those albums that came out, and there's a lot of original exclusive, French exclusive. What I'm collecting is also the French exclusive, which are a lot. In fact, the next album I have in my collection is the Mad Professor 2021 French region exclusive. 1,500 copies in the world. I think not really appreciated as an album. I mean, you can find it on the eBay till this day, even though the copies are much less than the King in the Ring or the That's the Way It Is album. So this comes actually directly from France. It was gifted to me by my uncle, and that's all I have to say about 2021. So now we switch to 2022. No Record Store Day American version came out in 2022. Only two Record Store Day, this Square Day regional exclusive, French obviously. One is a Blonde Burn and Roses, which is just an alternative version of the It Happens at the World's Fair Elvis discography album. 35 bucks. This also is probably the latest this Square Day that came out with this label. It was changed after this year, 2023. We will see it on the next records. And what also came out in that year was this box set. First, I think Elvis box set that Record Store Day that came out. Not sure about this information. You can fact check in the comments. What is this box? It's just a 3 vinyl box with the first 3 volumes of the Elvis Golden Records, with obviously colored vinyl, and pretty good box actually. You can still find it on the internet. There's not a lot, and maybe the prices are getting a little higher in the last period, but I think it's a very good purchase. I mean, if you just don't care about the Record Store Day thing, you just have a cool box with the 3 golden records in it. 2023 was a rich year for the Record Store Day Elvis discography. In fact, Burning Love came out. Beautiful album, beautiful cover. You can find probably the videos of this session on YouTube. This I think is the first Record Store Day American version that came out for a long period. I mean, the last Record Store Day, so-called, I think it was 2019, sort of that. So this was a big deal. You can still find it on the internet, and the prices are getting a little higher than it was when it came out. The same year, actually, 2 French exclusives. He was the one, like the Mad Professor, 1,500 copies. not so appreciated. You can still find it on the internet, not worth that much, but we don't care about the price actually. So next what we have is, next we have here is another box set. I got pretty excited with the box set thing because they started doing a lot of 3 vinyls box. Even if the next year and this year too, they changed the shape a little bit. Elvis is Black, 3 albums, 3 vinyls. Very cool object. Here you can see the changing of the label. And 1,500 copies. The price of this one, I think it's actually growing a little bit. So now we're concluding this video. I don't have the 2025 Record Store Day, the Square Day, because there's no Record Store Day American version still coming out after the Burning Love. And what we have is another Elvis, I'm counting them, another single vinyl French exclusive, 1,500 copies in the world. Not so appreciated. This you can still definitely find it on the internet. It's not worth everything right now. Maybe it would be in the future. And another 3 vinyl box, but this time it's not actually a box. It's just a thick vinyl case with 3 vinyls, 1,500 copies, Harry Styles. Pretty cool actually. It just tried to replicate the cover of the first album, the iconic Elvis first album, with the name on the side and at the bottom, with a black and white image on the front, like the Clash did with London Calling. And this is the last Record Store Day in my collection. I will definitely make you aware when I will buy more. And that's the way it is on its way. And when I'll buy the 2025, I'll make a real story or a short about it. Thank you for following me. If you have experience of more Record Store Day that came out through this period, I'll have the list of the ones that I was able to find. I'll have it in the description. Just comment if you know something, if you have something to sell me. And thank you for following me.